James is asking about how much support nuclear power may have today than it did, say, 20 years ago.
Well, I don't know what the popularity was 20 years ago to directly answer your question, James, but I will say that much more research has gone into the safety aspect, which I think has brought people's attention to it, and the cleanliness. I mean, we are looking for clean energy. Nuclear is a very clean source of power, a very reliable source of power. One of the challenges with clean energy up to date is the reliability factor. States that have gone too far into the solar and wind reliance have experienced some rough, turbulent times when that power is less reliable. And so, we want to be a leader in this space in the state of Indiana, and want to see these nuclear power plants pop up and provide needed services as we receive in our communities more of these data centers that are so energy dependent. It's going to be critical that we have reliable power, and we can't rely just on the sun and the wind. And coal, whether we like it or not, and I've always been an all of the above on energy policy person, but based on federal regulations and federal bills that have passed over the years, coal is still moving out, and so we have to have a reliable replacement for that, and nuclear seems to be the way to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, electricity is created when something burns. So something's got to heat, and you got to flip a switch and it's got to light up. And I think if you look at the world around us, I said this from the House floor, we are one of the most heavily producers, America is the heaviest producer of nuclear energy. But the mix in our platform of energy consumption, we're one of the lowest of the developed nations. France is 70% nuclear. South Africa is, I think, 60 or 70% nuclear. And we're like 20. I think we got to get more on the grid. And to James's question, it's a great question, James. It's, 20 years ago, I think you still had that remnants of Chernobyl, and you had what was happening in Japan, and even 3 Mile Island still kind of reared its head at times. I think with the technology where we're at today and where the safety is today, I remember I toured the plant up in Michigan, and if you ask them what happens if a 747 hits this building, and the answer was it's going to be a really bad day for the 747 because these things are very secure. They're very strong, and they're very safe. And I think it is a very reliable energy that we can utilize heavily into the future.